how everything is nothing and nothing is everything. You know, it got really deep.
Welcome back to Derps and Dragons. We're philosophers now.
Well, now, okay.
Thought I'd have some fun. So we are short a player today, but we have his character info, and I guess collectively we're just going to be playing him as an NPC.
What if he's in the wizard state, muttering some random things?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
He's high on tea.
There you go. So that's pretty much it.
He's communing with nature.
But when we last left off, everyone was in the potion shop. You all went down to the mine, and Jay here decided he was going to pilfer a pickaxe, which I have stats for that now, just to let you know.
Sweet.
So I want you to look on your character sheet and figure out if you have any proficiencies in Warhammer.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, so you're going to need to figure that out. But either way, it does 2d8 damage plus 2.
Son of a bitch, my phone's in my car.
Your phone's in your car.
Son of a bitch, I need to figure that out. That's not that big of a deal. The big deal is now I have to walk at least 100 feet.
Yeah, but we'll wait for you to actually start playing until you retrieve that.
Don't lie to me.
But yes, you now have a weapon that you can use. It's magical.
No, I don't definitely know.
Did you leave your keys in there too?
No, they're on his butt.
Okay, cool.
I got butt keys.
But yes, you guys also you got the will. Nothing was suspicious about the will, and best of my knowledge, you still are suspecting the mother or the butler, or the mother and the butler.
Was it in the pool room?
With the pool stick
That's what I thought.
in the rectum.
Yeah.
Yes. And also, I will give you guys fair warning. I am not feeling 100% yet. I'm still in some pain,
He's
and
floating.
yeah, and I've been sneezing because I'm a little bit sick as well, which that just hurts like a bitch.
I'm not generally painful.
What?
I'm not generally painful.
I know, but still, sneezing when you have a cracked rib or a bruised rib or whatever the hell I have
Suck the
sucks.
whole ribcage twice.
You should try bleeding while sneezing.
I'll pass. Although I will say one of the funniest ones was working at the Dollar Tree one day. I sneezed and turned to the customers that I was ringing up and go, "You ever sneezed so hard you cracked your back?" And one lady goes, "I've had 3 kids. I've sneezed and pissed myself."
Regularly.
I just started laughing so hard. It was hilarious.
It's worse when you're bleeding, though.
I know.
Because then you question, oh God, do I need to change my clothes?
I just couldn't believe that event actually happened. I was like, wow, this lady's full on honest.
I can't believe it's not butter.
What?
I can believe it's butter.
Nope, it's canola oil.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
This is it right on the tub.
Did I tell you about the day I almost died drowning on air?
I think you did. That was like a week ago, wasn't it?
It was like a week or 2 ago, and I literally was breathing, and then I was drowning on air.
This is last week too. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty horrific.
See, Druggy remembers.
If that's the only thing he remembers, we're doing pretty good.
What? Oh, what? About what we're laughing at?
No, about where the hell my damn phone is.
Between the moment you called me.
It's right there. See, this is why I don't like minor changes. This is your fault.
The phone was here all the time.
Rat bastard. Making me deal with change.
I love my friends. Alrighty.
As long as we're not drowning on air.
Yes. Or trying to kill me.
I don't generally do that.
Most of you don't.
Right now.
One of you succeeded. Yeah. What's that from? Many of you have tried to kill me. One of you has succeeded.
No. Yes, possibly, but isn't that from Princess Bride?
No. Might be in it.
Oh, right. Pirates.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Might be that.
All right.
Okay, so you're in the potion shop. You still have a couple other places that have people you can talk to. If you want to, you can go back to the farm Not the farm. You can go back to the house.
We were gonna talk to. I think we were gonna talk to the farmers, the elves, to see if they knew of anybody bringing in those plants.
Okay.
If memory serves, because the herbalist potion shop lady didn't know, and we recruited her sister. And if her sister's
You
in, she's
recruited
coming.
her sister and her.
Yes.
You're welcome.
What can I say?
What's that? Was,
I feel like I had a strong influence on that last time.
what did you do about that? I already forget.
Didn't I say like some like smart ass thing like I normally do or some shit like that?
Yeah.
I just know something like that happened.
And probably just like rolled high.
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually.
That's likely.
No, he whipped it out.
Hey, you get to travel with this.
It was like her line was like, "If my sister's in, then I'm in too."
Yeah.
Woohoo!
All right. So it's up to you guys.
It's up to us.
So you're going to the farm. So you proceed through town. Nothing of event happens. You approach the farm. It is about afternoon now, like we'll say 12, 1 o'clock.
Everybody's breaking for lunch.
Yep, everybody's breaking for lunch.
Static.
As soon as you approach, though, I would like everyone to roll me a perception check.
Hang on. Are we running passive perception or just
Your passive perception is 10 plus your
17.
wisdom modifier.
17?
What is your wisdom score?
It's passive perception vampire 17.
It would be 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
Again.
What's your
Passive.
modifier? 7? Really?
No. But for vampire passive perception is 17. My modifier for perception is 15. So I have a 29.
Jesus fuck.
And that's at daytime. At nighttime, I get a plus 22.
Well, there's no way that could be right, but either way. Okay.
Hey!
All right, what did you guys get?
19.
19?
11.
11?
29.
Well, I just moved
You,
my dice back.
you
so
don't
but it
see
was-
this immediately. So I need you to roll me a dex save as an arrow hits the ground in front of you and you trip over it. Gee, I wonder who that could be from.
10.
You rolled a 10?
Yeah.
You trip and you fall on the ground. It's embarrassing. Pretty much it.
well.
But
Rick?
you
Can I throw
hear...
a tantrum?
What?
Can I throw a tantrum?
Yeah, it's up to you.
I'll throw a tantrum.
He's rolling for tantrum.
Roll for tantrum.
Tantrum.
Come on, somebody's trying
Plus
to
your
throw
strength
you while
modifier.
you're throwing a temper tantrum.
18.
18. You're throwing a pretty good tantrum. You're ripping up the earth and everything with your dwarven leg and your claws, and you're just like tearing into the grass, right? But you all hear the same guard that shot you with the arrow before. Okay, I can see he's not going to be behaving again.
Well, you did shoot at him.
I shot at him as a warning, hoping maybe I would stop you guys so you could say what you're doing here again.
You
No,
didn't even
that's
give us a
assault.
chance to say anything. You just shot at us. Maybe try ho there next time.
Fair point, but I kind of don't like that one.
I want to eat you.
So you're gonna shoot at me?
I was gonna
I
say
was
he
shooting at
should
him.
He was right
I
on
mean,
the same
technically, he
page.
did shoot at him.
I want to eat
Mm-hmm.
you.
You want to try and eat the guy?
I want to eat him.
Do you straight up want to try and eat the guy?
Apparently.
I want to scare him into submission and
Alright.
see if he'll let me eat him.
Well, he is about 100 feet away from you
That's
in
too
a guard
far away.
post.
That's too far away.
Yeah.
Not so hungry now, are you, you idiot?
I'm still hungry.
That's right. You really haven't eaten much aside from like bar food and shit.
Yeah.
We had that feast.
You guys did have that feast. That was last night, actually.
Alright, fine.
Guy, I can steal pepperoni. I love pepperoni. I can steal many pepperonis.
I ate a fucking salad and a granola bar today.
Ugh. Alright.
Ew, health food.
So the guard looks at you and goes, "But seriously, what are you guys doing back?"
Had some plant questions. Wondered if you guys knew anything.
What kind of plants? We mostly grow like fruits and veg here.
Well, if you've imported any plants for people or know of anybody that's growing them, night howlers, foxglove, moonflowers.
I mean, I don't know much about plants myself. I'm just the guard here.
Well, that's why we're over here, is to ask your boss.
Yeah, well, okay. All right, just keep that one in mind.
I'll do what I can. I
Po-
make no
po-
promises.
Pointing to Biscuit, of course.
I do what I can. I make no promises.
There's lines here.
Don't make me give you crowns again.
Well, she's gonna give you crones again. You better watch it.
When you said it like that, I heard "Don't make me give you crowns again," and I'm just thinking of the spell "Crown of Madness," right?
I was trying
But
to say.
but you were saying crayons.
yes, crowns. And then I was also saying clay at the same time, so it just kind of came out a little weird.
So you almost said it right, but you said it incorrectly twice.
Uh
Congratulations.
You were so wrong. You circled around to being almost correct.
huh.
All right.
Pretty
So
much.
you have access to go to the main house.
Okay, so we're gonna go up there, knock on the door nicely.
What are you doing?
None of your business. Mike.
Knock on the door nicely, and somebody opens the door. It is a tall, thin, elven woman.
I was looking for the boss of the farms here. I was wondering if you guys had imported any plants recently.
I'm one of them.
Okay.
I suppose you must be the ragtag group that was here earlier and woke me from my beauty rest.
Forgive us. That would be that one.
She just like looks at you and goes, "I would expect as much."
He
How
might look
rude.
adult, but he's definitely a child.
Well, I was merely attesting to the fact that he looks almost barbaric.
How
Fair.
rude.
Shh.
She is being very racist towards you, by the way.
I can tell.
She is a high elf.
Have you planted any flowers per beautification or imported any flowers for
Well,
any of the villagers here?
I have my own private garden out back if you would like to explore it.
all the
I'm actually
little
looking
kid
for 3 plants in particular, if you know anything about them. Foxglove, night howler, and moonflower.
I don't mess with anything like that. I mostly go with the pretty plants.
Well, moonflowers can be beautiful, they're just incredibly rare.
Yes, but I'm also not looking for anything dangerous. We do have a few. What's the word I'm looking for?
Malcontents?
Yes, in this town. And even though we keep our farm very highly guarded, as I'm sure you may know, looking at Biscuit again,
Mm-hmm.
right? Things still happen. We've had some children come in and steal food.
Yeah, that's to be understood.
Yeah.
It happens pretty much everywhere.
Mostly from the dwarfenage.
I find poison helps with that.
I'm sorry, that was beautifully done.
Oh yes,
You get props for that.
I can't take credit. I heard it from somewhere.
Okay. That one made my night.
Yep.
I
I like to sprinkle some humor into my chaos.
Yeah. Well, we're a bunch of misfits and malcontents.
I like to sprinkle some cyanide.
Have you ever brought any plants?
Into the Kool-Aid?
Have you ever brought any plants in for anybody to grow themselves in their own personal gardens?
Most of the people that want to buy any plants usually talk to the potion maker.
Okay, because she didn't know anything either. I'm looking for those specific ingredients because they're used often and there's possibility of poisoning.
I mean, this town is so well, like, you know, everybody knows everybody around here.
Mhm.
So, I mean, honestly, if anybody were to get anything malicious, they'd most likely be going out of town to get it from somewhere else and bringing it in. Otherwise, like, you know, like I said, everybody knows everybody around here, so
Right.
everybody would know everybody's business.
When's the next time the traveling merchant or whoever that comes in and brings deliveries coming in?
Last shipment I think was 2, maybe 3 days ago for most people in town. Other people like to travel out and get their own exotic whatever have
Okay.
you. But we don't deal with anything that could be used for malicious intent. We mostly supply the town with food and
All right, thank you.
such. No problem.
Really towing the bottom line there.
Well, I mean, considering how large the town is, they're actually making a pretty good amount of money. Does anybody else have any questions? Does anybody have any questions that Marthran would be asking at this point?
I'm sure he'd ask something. I just don't know what he would ask.
Anybody? Bueller?
Yoler.
Bueller?
Marthman.
I don't know how to ask
Marthman.
questions other than ones that might potentially cause problems.
Fair point.
Marthman. Marthman.
I like that. Bring up his spell list real quick.
Phone. I was like, wait, what do I
Yeah.
need?
I don't have that.
Just
Let me just take a look at it real quick. See what he's got prepared. See if I can have him cast anything that would be.
Oh my god. Are we trying to form like a dice circle here?
no, if I was trying to form a
Alright,
dice circle,
I'm
it would
gonna
be
say that he
a functional
casts
circle.
Arcane Eye,
Mm-hmm.
and he is
Looking at the garden.
he's going to look at the garden, and because Arcane Eye, if I remember correctly, that spell can hear or see, cannot do both.
Right.
It has dark sight, and I think it's up to 120 feet. I'm not 100% sure. Don't at me. And we are going to explore the garden in depth. We'll say that this only takes about 30 seconds. He doesn't see anything shady plant-wise, but near one of the fences there are some tracks.
Okay.
That's that.
He communicating this?
Not just yet.
Okay. I think I know what I want to do next, but I can't do it at the front door.
So, does anybody have any other questions for the maid of the house? Matron of the house. Nope.
Sorry
Nope.
for interrupting your lunch. Thank you for your time. If I have any more questions, is it alright if I stop back again?
Of course.
Has anyone been asking any strange or questionable questions?
No more than you guys.
We are the weirdos.
Most people around here just tend to keep their head down and go about their days.
Well, how can you surf if there's no waves?
I like that. That's poetic. How can you surf if there's no waves? I love it. All right, but then she bids you all adieu, and gently and quietly closes the door, glaring at you as she does so. She does not like you. You made a lot of noise last time.
I want to poop on his doorstep.
Are you legit gonna do that?
Yes.
We might have to come back here.
Roll me a d20 to see if you have to shit. You just gotta beat a 10.
Oh,
18.
God, Evie.
18? You've got a lot of shit stored up.
Poop it on the doorstep.
Are you just legit like popping a squat like, "Ah!"
Yeah.
Roll me a stealth check.
I don't want
Stop
to be blunt
grunting.
about it. I just want to do it.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to go and just poop.
All right,
I'm leaving.
you're walking away.
I am walking away.
I'm just head in hands walking away. Why am I stuck with these
That's what
idiots?
she gets for being
So,
racist.
so
I
you're
am
you're
already
just
out.
popping a squat.
Already out of sight.
Yeah.
I'm getting blamed for leaving him unsupervised.
My defense.
What should I say?
26.
26. An arrow flies from a guard tower and bounces off your dwarven leg. No damage done.
That's what you guys get for being racist pricks.
Yay!
Roni peppers.
But yeah, you see the guard notching another arrow and just goes, "Could you clean that up, please? Sick fuck."
No.
Okay. Okay, the guard rolled a 1.
These are the worst guards ever enlisted.
Yeah, so you literally watch him as he draws an arrow, and he does, like, the safe draw is typically, up and pull arrow going down. He draws the arrow like this, pointing downwards,
Shoots
right?
his foot.
Shoots himself in the foot for 6 damage, and he literally falls over, just goes, ah, fuck, son of a bitch.
I felt confident in that. No.
Yeah. So there is now a guard just like, writhing in pain up on the guard tower.
Not that
What'd you
many
get?
people want to work for racists.
I mean, they're all elves. I mean, typically high elves tend to look down on other species as lower species. Even among the elves, they would consider the drow or woodland elves or even moon elves to be lower species.
The only reason I get a slight pass
Indubitably.
is because I'm a half elf.
Well, I mean, you've done nothing but be supportive throughout this entire thing.
And polite, yes.
Yes, and also she heard that you fixed up all the stuff that he broke. Yeah.
Mhm.
So there's that.
Yeah.
I just realized I didn't set a timer. All right, cool.
Yeah, we're okay.
Do we ever?
No.
Yeah.
Well, we typically do, but I also go by the camera nowadays.
I've never seen you set one.
Buttons on ice cream and see how far you get. You said so. Like, so, buttons on ice cream and said, what's up?
Hurt you. Far enough away, can I use that to find the flowers we're looking for?
Find the path. Wait, hold on. Let me read this thing. Material, blah, blah,
So
blah,
I
blah.
handed it to you.
Spell knowledge to find the shortest, most direct.
I know what I'm looking for. I don't have a piece of the specific item, but I know what I'm looking for.
Okay. I am going to...
You've just been erased.
Oh.
I'm going to have to narratively God DM this. So you get this idea...
So you don't want to use my perfectly acceptable
Oh, no. You are going to cast that spell. Is there a duration to it? No?
Up to a day concentration.
Up to a day concentration. So you cast this spell to seek any kind of plant that could...
are of these 3 types.
Of these 3 types. Right? So you've been mulling this in your head and you think, okay, this is a great idea. So you look around and you see just like this tiny little stick about this big, and you put it on your hand and then you cast the spell and it goes up and starts spinning around, and boing! Not like, a dick popping up, just like boing, it stops and points.
It's a dowsing rod.
Yes, dowsing rod. Points exactly where
I know what you were talking
Yes.
about. All you had to say was a dowsing rod.
Yes. But I was thinking more like a compass.
Well, I mean, you could run it like a compass rose, but I mean, a dowsing rod works just the same.
Yeah.
It's typically used in this manner.
Yes, but points you exactly where you need to go.
Okay.
So you have that.
So which way is it leading me?
Back into town.
Into town. Okay.
To the residential district.
Residential. Somebody had to own these damn plants. Just didn't know who. Alright, so we're over here in residential.
So they're homegrown plants. Some
Yes.
of my favorite plants are homegrown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So we're heading our way in.
Mhm.
Where is it taking me?
Real quick. You go... Wait, hold on. Farm's this way. Never mind. So you are following the path. Following the path. Right back to the house.
Where they live.
Where they live.
Okay.
The mother. The son.
The nummies.
The butler.
Uh-huh.
Nummy.
What do you do?
Gonna knock on the door. Hey, I have a couple more questions. I want to look around for something.
Real quick, refresh my memory just to make sure I'm actually playing this out correctly. What did those plants do?
The foxglove is poisonous.
Mhm.
Night Howler can basically
Cause aggression.
make him go crazy.
Mhm.
And the moonflower can also, in the same vein, make you forget.
Okay. Cool.
But then there's Wolfsbane as well.
Yeah,
we already know that's around.
I just wanted to make sure that I was actually playing this correctly, and I am. Okay, so
Are you now?
you knock on the door, and the butler answers.
I just need to look around for a few things. I've got something I'm trying to track down.
You just kind of, like, why are you looking here?
Just let me do what I need to do.
Very well.
Wrong number.
And he steps back and allows you entry.
Where is it taking me in the house?
He just steps back and
Where is it
I mean,
taking me
where's
in the
it
house?
taking you? Okay. As you walk in, it takes you into the mother's room.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to roll me a perception check as well. Everybody.
Thanks for specifying.
21.
21.
Plus. Yeah. I probably didn't see shit because I rolled. Dot is bottom, right?
Correct.
9.
9.
34.
34. Ooh.
I'm so broken, it's not even funny.
So close. Because here's the thing.
Sorry, we were looking for 45.
He
He wanted a nat 20.
As soon as you get up the stairs, you kind of like, look back a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
all right? And you see the butler walk into the study, and you don't hear so much, but you just hear, all
Okay.
you hear, just a little whisper. You can barely even make it out.
Okay.
So you're in the mother's room.
Do I see plants in there anywhere visibly?
There is a couple window gardens. There's 3 windows. Only 2 of them have window gardens. One of them actually has one of those plants that you were talking about.
Okay.
Okay, and that is the night howlers.
Okay.
Okay. There is, of course, there's roses, daisies, lilacs, like a lot of the pretty stuff.
Pansies, things like that.
Just what did you call me? No. Just
you know you are.
Yeah, just to give some color to the window and give her something to do when she has nothing else to do. She'll come out and she'll water the plants. You do notice that there are a couple out of 5 of the night howler berries have been picked.
Mm-hmm.
That's that.
Okay.
She called you a bitch Santhemum.
Do you guys want to look around the room at all?
I want to
You want to.
sneak into.
So the layout of the room is you have, like, you walk in, to the left is a desk. This is like the mother's own personal...
Did she share that she heard the butler go into the study?
Did you?
I did not.
She
But
did
you
not.
are welcome to follow him if that's what you want to do.
But the layout of this room, this is like the mother's own personal, like, hangout room. Basically like the female version
Her
of
bedroom and a study.
No, not her bedroom.
Her she
She shares a room with
Yeah, it's for
the
she
victim.
shit.
Yeah, her she shed. Yeah, there you go. So there's
It's her study.
there's a desk, there's books, shelves, there's all
A
that stuff.
settee.
Yeah.
A lounger.
Yeah. A massage table for gentlemen callers who come through. Kidding, of course.
Crank, crank,
Where
crank,
are
crank.
you?
Anyway,
It's a
no, there's no massage table.
It's a wishy-washy.
But no, it's a nice room. It's facing
look like
towards
a
where the sun would be setting, so she would get good light and all that
Mhm.
It's
stuff.
a fish.
In Pokemon.
Is it a blowfish?
No.
But yeah, you've got books, you've got a couple chests in
So I'm
here,
telling
you've got a drawer,
I'm gonna tell him that.
sorry, a desk.
I'm gonna tell him and show them that these are the night howlers. There's clearly some missing. Because we had asked her about them before, and she didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to figure out whether she knew what they were, or if she's quite literally responsible. Is there a desk in here?
There is a desk.
Wanna investigate the desk?
Investigate the desk.
19.
19. You open the desk. There is mostly in here. There's some business ledgers. There's writing equipment, etc., etc. 3 inkwells, which is a little strange that there's so many. But there's also like 3 pens in each.
Mhm.
So maybe she just uses different ink for different letters.
OCD with the
OCD type stuff, yes. And considering the fact that she is, as you have heard before, a bit of a controlling, like,
Right.
mother and such, that would actually fit to her character. There is really nothing else out of ordinary.
Somebody should check the inkwells for magical properties. Just a suggestion.
Okay, we'll say that Marthvan casts Detect Magic, right? There is one inkwell that the magic on the ink is almost like a tracing magic to ensure that it's like, certified mail,
Got it.
like to make sure the letter got to where it's supposed to go. Like, one of them is obviously for very important letters.
Okay. Doesn't seem that out of the ordinary for a business.
Not at all. Does anybody else want to investigate the desk or anything?
I would like to investigate the room and see if there's anything shiny.
You want to look for something shiny in particular?
Uh,
Or just look for anything?
valuables in general.
Okay. Roll for it. That is let's see, what do we got here? That's a 10. Plus
+1.
investigation? 1.
Yes.
Nothing in particular catches your attention. I mean, there's books, and you just like pick one up, open it up, and just. Do you know how to read?
Yes.
Okay, you just open it up and just go.
These
This
are-
is boring.
These are
Put back.
words. I don't want to read this.
Yeah, there's no pictures here.
Your TV shrunk.
It did.
Oh wow, it did.
Didn't I comment that like 2 weeks ago?
Longer.
Well, I'm never facing that direction. Shut up.
Yeah, there's really nothing of too much interest in here.
I go back to standing
It was
quietly.
like 4 sessions.
So there's no notes of like plans or anything.
Not in here now.
So I'm going to leave the flowers be, not specifically take anything.
Okay.
But I'm gonna head down to where the mother and the butler are.
How do you do this?
Quietly.
Just calmly.
Just walking calmly? As soon as you walk in, the butler, who was leaning over talking to the mother, jerks up into the attention position. How can I help you?
I was wondering where you were procuring your flowers from in the window boxes. They're absolutely stunning.
He looks at you and goes, I don't have any flowers or window boxes.
In the mistress's room.
And she looks at you. Okay, we're in my room. Thank you for asking to go in there. Well, we do some travels to gather any kind of specialty tools we might need for the mine. We also work on getting contracts that we can export any materials that we may find. I believe there's a keep being built out near Phandalin. We've been sending a lot of stone out there. Thank you for helping us gather a lot of stone. But most of the minerals that we gather, we need to figure out where we can sell those. So in my travels, I've been picking up a lot of exotic plants because gardening is a hobby of mine.
Do you happen to know what the plants are you have up there? I'm very curious.
I just like the pretty ones.
Do you just like the pretty one? Do
I
you
mean-
know anything about them?
Well, I've had to look up how to take care of most of them.
Mhm.
I mean,
Zone of truth.
Yeah, we could definitely use this other shirt right
Zone of truth.
Fine.
now.
I will
Definitely
cast
use
it
this other
then.
shirt
This
right now.
bitch is lying.
I will cast that zone of truth.
While he's casting, I'm going to use insight on her to see if I can tell if she's lying.
Okay.
Which was shit-tacular. I rolled
Way to go.
10.
you rolled a 10? She legit doesn't seem to know much about these plants. She just, does the whole, they're really pretty. I like them.
Is she by any chance blonde?
Say what?
Is she by any chance blonde?
She's a redhead.
Oh, they can be just as bad.
And
Trust me.
and despite the fact that she is essentially, the wife of a miner, her hair is quite well kempt, as is her beard.
Mm-hmm.
Tight braids and all that such.
Uh-huh.
And you are casting Zone of Truth? Okay, so Zone of Truth.
Well, he's technically still upstairs. they didn't follow me down.
Well, then
Then yeah.
how would he know to cast the Zone of Truth?
Fair enough. Did you follow me down?
I felt that.
I
that
just
was
watched
implied.
everyone at the
I
moment.
just kind
Huh?
of shuffled
watching-
along.
Him go do his thing, you go do your thing.
Okay, so
I
where
was
are
just
you?
kind of standing there.
I followed
follow
the
me
moving
down?
objects.
So I basically went downstairs to like the study room,
Okay, so
living room, whatever.
just for funsies, I will say that as he was looting around, you went down to question. You're done looting. Where are you going now?
Downstairs.
Downstairs. Where are you
Everyone.
doing?
I guess I'll follow down.
You'll follow down. So
At what
you
point
you
during-
basically came in after the I just like pretty plants part.
I
I.
don't buy this. Oh,
That's when I made. That's when I made my statements.
Which is
The statements about Zone of Truth. I whispered them.
okay. I just like pretty plants. That sounds like bullshit.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
So then on that note, I cast Zone of Truth.
Zone of Truth. Okay. All right.
And it's gotta be fun. But do you really just like the pretty plants?
Well, hang on. She's got to make her save first. It's a Constitution save.
Exactly. It is a
Wisdom
Constitution saving throw.
Well, they both
And
have
what
to
does it
make
say?
a. They both have to make a save. throw.
Everyone has to make a save throw,
You have to
yourself
make save
included.
15.
Of what?
DC.
Constitution or charisma?
Charisma.
Oh shit!
What? Sorry. What's it got to be?
Charisma. 15 charisma.
15 charisma. Okay, just to let you know, Red was mother. That was butler.
So the butler fails. The mother
The butler doesn't.
ties.
Sorry. What was it again?
Charisma.
Charisma.
15.
The butler fails.
The mother ties it.
The mother beats it.
Okay. Damn it.
What did
and
you
I
get
got-
again?
I got 19.
I don't want to talk about it.
So you failed. What'd you get?
25.
25. You passed.
I got a 19.
19. You passed. Okay, so
I'm just wondering.
so
if I
you have to
passed.
tell the truth, and the butler has to tell the truth.
My dick is huge. Nobody asked. Want some?
I love it.
I mean, he rolled for a huge one, so.
All right,
You know,
now
just because you can tell the truth doesn't mean you're compelled to just say truths randomly.
now the thing about
Says you.
the thing about Zone of Truth is this: they are aware you have cast a spell,
Good.
right? So they both just like kind of like get that.
Excuse me?
What the fuck? Just like looking like you come into my house and you cast spells on us? Excuse you?
You cast a spell on me. My dick is huge.
Is the boy home?
The boy went down to the mine.
I just figured I'd ask. Hey,
Technically,
gotta ask some questions.
I'm saying that because at this point it's irrelevant whether he's home or not. The boy went down to the mine to do some stuff.
I technically didn't just tell a lie right there. Because I said he cast a spell on me.
Yep.
And repeated that my dick is huge.
All right, how much time we got here?
Enough.
All right, we got about 6 minutes roughly.
So do I know who can tell the truth and who can't?
Who cast it? Him?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He knows.
Don't worry, I'm relaying to her.
Okay.
So I know that the butler has to tell the truth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn to him and I'm going to say, does she really not know what the plants in her room do?
He just like looks at you, looks at her, looks at you. I don't know.
Do you know what the plants in her room can do?
I don't mess with plants really. I dust, I clean stuff up around here. I do what the mistress asks me.
Okay. Did you make the boy's most recent formula?
No, she did. And she's sitting there and she's nodding in agreement the whole time.
Did you add anything unusual to your mixture this time?
To her or to him?
To her.
To her. No, I make it the same as I always do.
And those berries in your window box, do you know what they are?
Well, you've gone through all this trouble to make it so that people tell the truth. And yes, I do know what they do.
Did you add them to your son's concoction?
I do not add things to my son's concoction. I don't want to harm him.
Are you aware that there's berries missing?
Yes.
There's only one way that the berries can be missing. Is you remove
Exactly.
them.
If they were used,
Yes.
why would I make anybody go crazy?
Because you were sick of your husband and you wanted the mine to yourself.
She like gets angrily offended. I would never.
You would. You like the money. You yourself are used to a higher stance of
But
life.
if he is dead, the mine does not run as smoothly. Also, I should mention, just for fun, at this point, the door is kicked in. The son runs in, holding what is not his mother's pickaxe.
I thought it was the father's pickaxe you took.
Not his father's pickaxe. Whatever. Which one did you take? I forget.
The father's.
The father's.
Dead, he don't need it.
Okay. Either way. Oh yes, that's right. Either way, he's holding that. And it just goes, Mom, we got robbed. And that's where we're gonna leave the episode.
Everybody loves cliffhangers.
Oh yes, because I love this one. And as soon as you decided you were gonna steal that and this elaborate scheme you had, I knew it was gonna bite you guys in the ass somehow. I didn't think it was gonna be this good though.
Mm-hmm.
I like it when people bite my ass.
Because I literally gave you guys a timeline as to about how long it would take until this was discovered, and you gave me just enough time for this. Thank you so much for this gift.
You're not welcome.
I know.
Hit the button.
Bye bye.